Hey guys, I haven't been live in a long time. I am avoiding social media. I'm trying to live my life in peace. I'm trying to raise my kids in peace, and it just seems to be an impossible task. Many of you guys have probably seen circulating around social media a nanny that is exploiting my kids, posting pictures of my kids, and making all kinds of outrageous claims against me. It's obviously that this was a setup by some means. Guys, I'm a human being, you know. I maybe I project that I'm like strong and that kind of stuff, but like honestly, this stuff, like the last 3 years of this madness has really affected me, and I'm trying not to participate in it. And the only time I'll even discuss anything is when I need to tell the truth and defend my reputation, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. And it's just not cool, you know? It's not cool to come in somebody's house, sign a contract, sign an NDA, and then because things didn't work out, you go on social media and then you take all the videos and images, which I told her to delete, which was part of our agreement. So she is in clear violation of an NDA, a contract, and she's just a liar. And then what do I wake up to this morning? I mean, she's saying all kinds of crazy stuff, but you know, but I'm just going to show some evidence, show the kind of person that she is. She made claims that she wasn't getting paid. I can show Venmo transaction receipts where I paid her. And let's talk about the deal that we had in the first place. Why did I choose to have a live-in nanny? Because I am a mobile chiropractor. I go to most people's homes, and I don't work a 9-to-5 job. I could work 9 to 11, 3 to 5, 7 to 9, and it's different every single day. So for me to have a nanny that's like traditional, 9 to 5, it just doesn't work for me because of the way my business is run, which I might have to change it after this because I don't think I can trust anybody else in my house. But let's talk about, but what did I wake up to this morning? This person, I mean, I had a friend because I was concerned that she was going to steal something while she was here. Although this part I can't prove. I was having money, cash out of my closet disappear. And so I found certain expensive pieces of electronics, such as my $7,000 camera in her room. And so I went to that conference and I asked my friend to house sit for me because I was very concerned that she'd come in my house and steal something. And indeed, she was trying to steal my camera. And she was going, the person that was here, she was sleeping, and she saw her go through my underwear drawer, my sock drawer, and my office desk, going through my paperwork. She took pictures of court documents and posted it on the internet. And who knows what else she did. But what did I wake up to this morning? Well, on Friday, I had a bunch of fraudulent charges on my credit card, so I had to cancel that. And then I woke up this morning to fraudulent charges on my other credit card, so I had to cancel that. So not only was she trying to steal my camera, but she stole my credit card information, 2 of them, and started paying for Ubers, DoorDash, and everything else. So she's just a thief. And what she's doing is she saw how much money was raised in the GoFundMe. She saw how much money was raised on my Coffee link, and she wanted a piece of that action. And she's trying to use mass hysteria because anybody that knows me, that comes out against me saying he's a bad person, whatever. I'm not a bad person. I have boundaries. And when you cross my boundaries, which I wasn't very good at before, but now if you cross my boundaries, I just don't accept it. So what was the deal that we had? The deal that I had, this girl is entitled as hell. I only have the girls two weeks of the month, every other week. She didn't have to pay rent. She had her own room, her own shower, her own bathroom, a walk-in closet, and she didn't pay rent. She didn't pay for her food. She didn't pay for her bills. When she was living here, she didn't have to pay for a single thing. When the kids were not here, she was welcome to go out and get a job, which she didn't do. But honestly, it's really difficult for me to find a nanny right now. It's really difficult for me to find a nanny. One, because of the way my schedule is, and two, they see all this harassment and crazy stuff on the internet. I interviewed before this previous nanny that I'm not even going to say her name because all she's doing is looking for attention. And please, nobody post her link to her bio or anything in the comments section because that's what she wants. She just wants attention and do a sob story and make up shit so that people will send her money. And she even said in one of her stories, she's only doing this because she wants to buy weed. Wow. So how does a person feel so jaded for having free living, free expenses? And she was only working on most days, because when I'm home with the kids, I'm home with the kids. She was only working maybe 4 or 5 hours a day. Like, it's like the cushiest job anywhere. Like, seriously. And so, anyways, so the story goes that she accepted the job. She was absolutely amazing for the first 4 months. And even up until the end, she was good to the kids. I will give her credit for that. She was a great nanny for the kids. Problem was when I started dating. When I started dating, and she saw black girls here, because I'm pretty much exclusively at this point in my life, which may change, been dating black women. She started getting very weird, territorial, acting like we were in a relationship. And we talked about this. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, we're not in a relationship. Like, what's going on here? And then she started, like, accusing me of using black women and all this kind of stuff simply because I'm attracted to them. Simply because I'm attracted to them. Was the women over the house? Yeah, I'm a single bachelor. I'm going to live my life. And I'm not going to let a nanny stop me from living my life. So then she crafted this story calling me Hitler. And I want to show you guys something super crazy. It's like after she left, I noticed this on her wall, on my mirror. We the people. Like she's trying to start some kind of movement against me. Who in their right's mind could believe that I'm racist? I have black children, plenty of black friends, many are Nigerian, and we are all one people. So I treat everyone the same. I don't discriminate by skin color, religion, reed, or race. So I didn't even want to do this, but it's like, man, these people will take anything and just run with it. And I'm fairly certain now that this is an inside job. Oh, by the way, the video of that dirty kitchen, that's why she was fired. She was a nanny, and part of her duties was to clean up after her own mess. That video was taken on a week that the girls were not here, and that was her mess. Mostly. And I wasn't going to clean it because I wasn't home. It wasn't my mess. If she was a roommate, she'd be expected to clean up after herself, which she was. She was a roommate. And she's a nanny living for free, having all her bills paid. I even gave her $2,000 that was not part of our agreement to save her stuff from going to collections in storage. Now, I'm sad that this happened, honestly, because the girls miss her. She was a great nanny. Obviously, she had a different agenda. I don't know. I mean, she didn't confide in me that she was in love with me, and I said, absolutely not. You're my nanny, and I'm not attracted to you, and no, hell no. So that's what's going on. It's just like, I don't know what I'm going to do now because I have a friend that's helping me, but I don't know what I'm going to do because now I don't have a nanny, and I'm going to have to find a new one. And how am I going to find a new one when I can't trust anyone? Now I have to do lawsuits and restraining orders against this person, and she's going to lose. Because how do you go online and post pictures and videos of minor children that are not yours, and you do not have permission to do so. Like, there is seriously something wrong with this generation where they think there's no consequences, they think they can do whatever they want. I mean, gosh, trashing me, lying about me, totally fine. I'm used to it. It's part of my everyday life. It's just part of what life has become for me. But using my children and exploiting them and asking for PayPal money and Venmo money, that's just low and pathetic. Honestly, honest to God, that is some of the lowest human behavior that you could possibly do, using kids. And many people on here are using kids as weapons, my kids as weapons, and that's exactly why I don't want my kids on social media.